Blazing trails, you know how Johnny moves. Young black mamba, dropping the hottest news. Life's a mad attorney calling audibles. When it's mindset, I don't know how I'ma lose. Keep it 100, we from the 90s, dude. Freshest podcast out, we on the grind for you. Stuck in your head all day, Gorilla Glue. They think they really gon' out me, pull up with the big tech. Call it Silicon Valley, made it through a dark winter. It was getting so cloudy, now we got the sickest show in the whole county. It's a cold world, better bundle up. Gotta get the shovel when the truck is stuck in the middle of a blizzard, still coming up. Tuning in just so I know what is up. It's the Cloud Chronicles.
What up, world? We are back. We are live. This is the Cloud Chronicles. I'm your host, Job Blaze. Cloud Chronicles is the official podcast for Freeway Records. You know what I'm saying? Owned by my man, Freeway Ricky Ross. You see the shirt on right there, man. You see it. We got merch on deck, man. We got Cloud Chronicles merch, DM for purchase, man. I'm going to throw that down there. You'll see it scrolling on the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Bam, there it is. So holla at me if you need the merch, man. Shit, man. I got a returning guest coming back on, a mentor, homie, real close personal friend, man. He's the owner. He's the creator of Indie Global Magazine. You know what I'm saying? One of Fresno's finest. So y'all welcome back to the show. Fatal Poems.
What it do? What it do?
What it do, man? What it do? What it do? In the business world, Thomas Bagu.
Yes,
for business
sir.
purposes.
For business purposes.
You know what I'm saying? What's been going on, bro?
Hey man, it's been a while, man. It's been a while since I've been on the show with you, but since then I just been doing the same thing, just another day like the other day, man. Just pushing these artists, getting these artists in these magazines. I just dropped this one. Just dropped this magazine.
That's the latest episode. I mean, not episode.
Yeah, for the latest issue. I got another one that's about to drop in a I got another one about to drop. Issue 17. Yeah, issue 17. With Shake the Mayor. Man, but really, I just been plugging with all these artists, man. Trying to get them, because a lot of the times, music is one of the hardest businesses. And it's hard for people to attach themselves to specific artists or whatever, and especially the underground artists. Like usually the younger people find the underground artists before they make it to the top, before they break. So I'm in there like swimwear. I'm tapping in with all the local artists from every state, really, and if they got motion, if they're like pushing their brand, they got a vision of what they want in the future. Right. I tap in with them and try to get pick their brain and see where they're at. See if I can help them along the way with resources or whatever kind of plug I can to help them get their music launched.
Right.
So since the last time, I think I was on issue issue 2 or something like that the last time we talked.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, since then I've been tapping in with all these artists and pushing them. I was managing artists as well, but my passion for that kind of left.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had an artist, Fred Lokes. I know you remember Fred Lokes.
Yeah.
After he passed away, I kind of just like pulled back from all the artist management and stuff like that. But I still reach my hand to all the same artists that I've been working with from before that, and try to give them the plugs, the resources, more than trying to manage them or anything like that.
Right.
I just pulled away from all the managing part. I feel like that responsibility was too heavy. I got too much stuff going on. And it's heartbreaking, man, when you lose an artist, especially these young artists that they have a big future, a bright future.
Yeah.
It's real hard, man. But I stay trying to help where I can.
Yeah.
You
So,
feel
so
me?
tell the
So
people that don't know, tell them, just give them a little introductory of what Indie Global Magazine is, and what I'm saying, what y'all do.
okay, well, it started with Hood Nuts magazine, and my
Right.
my goal and with Hood Nuts magazine was to basically emphasize and promote the underground, everybody who's being overlooked, everybody who's got the talent but's being overlooked.
Right.
um I was just basically publicizing them, trying to put them on the map any kind of way I could, plugging them with industry producers, with shows, with media, whoever I could plug them with. That's what I was doing, and I was, getting their information, their bios, doing interviews,
Mm-hmm.
um, and slapping them in the magazine. But in Hood Nuts magazine, it was more like a pictorial type of magazine. There was a lot more pictures and a lot more album covers and stuff like that in those magazines. But then when I decided to rebrand, it was with the hopes that we were gonna take it to the next level. So the next level was being that we were gonna be more professional, and so we took away the Hood Nuts mentality, as far as like um, it started to get to where I had to make it more and more ratchet, because Hood
Yeah.
Nuts is, you're gonna expect something ratchet when you say Hood Nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I wanted to highlight the artist for their profession more than the
Mm-hmm.
ratchetness. So Indie Global came about in that way. It was mostly to take it to a more professional look for the artist. So every artist that's featured in these magazines, they have a track record of doing music, and have a catalog, and they all have something going on that solidifies them as a real artist. And
Okay.
with Hood Nuts magazine, I put any and everybody in Hood Nuts magazine that rapped. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, just if you rap, then I want to try to slap you in there and see what we could do to promote you. But with Indie Global, it's a different type of vibe. It's all completely different type of vibe. Like, we taking it to a professional level. Like, when we reach out to people, we talk to them in an industry tone.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the scenes, I'm the behind the scenes guy. um, I mingle with, shake hands, and rub elbows with all the people behind the scenes, and voice my opinion about artists to people who are known promoters, known managers, known publicists.
Right.
Um, you know what I mean? And this is kind of like a brochure for them, for those artists. If they want to, if they're in the magazine, they could use this like their portfolio, because I mean, we full detailed pictures and everything. Like, we have full articles in these magazines.
Yeah, this
How
is like it's real life magazine shit here. This is like
Right,
the source.
right, we highlight what they got going on, and it's not like all superficial. You know what I mean? It's not on the
Right.
surface. This is like deep into what they got going on, what their
Right.
type of background is, and things like that. Most of these artists that I'm working with now are more on a professional level, as far as like they left the streets kind of behind, as far as like being in the streets all the time,
Right.
and living that type of lifestyle. Now their lifestyle is more like, I'm trying to figure out the next move so I could get on a stage somewhere, so I can get on a tour, or if I can get features from artists that are doing the same
Right.
thing with like-minded people. So I feel like the Indie Global push has been a lot better than the Hood Nuts push, because
Mm-hmm.
the Hood Nuts push was kind of like a local thing. It was like a Fresno only type of thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? And with Indie Global, it's like we took this nationwide. We got artists from Texas, from New York,
Mm-hmm.
from Georgia. We just all over the place. We cherry picking all over the place, and finding people who are really about that life. They're really about that music life. You know what I mean? This is to highlight those that are really about that business.
Right.
And they really want this. It's not something that they just doing for the hell of it. You know what I mean? And nothing wrong with the folks that's doing it for the hell of it, because
right.
You know, I respect that too, because it takes a lot to do this music stuff.
Right. So how would like if an artist wanted to get you know, featured in the magazine, how would they go about doing that?
Oh, well, they could just tap in with me online, under Fatal Poems or Thomas Bagu. I'll throw in the link or whatever on the at the end of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Usually for artists, I do like $25, $50. You know, like half page, full page, and what I'll do is get their bio, and then I'll edit their bio. A lot of artists know how to rap. They're good at putting music together, but a lot of times they don't have the same type of journalism skills. You know what I mean? So
mm-hmm.
I take what they give me, and I you know, I reword everything and put it in a journalistic form,
Right.
in a way where it supports, and it supports the value of their talent. And what they do is send me a few pictures of what they got going on, or they could even like hit me up and be like, "Yo, I got this show going on over here at this place. You know, you're invited or whatever." And I'll pull
Mm-hmm.
up, do an interview with them. Um, we got like the visual interview, and we also got that same interview. I'll put it in the magazine.
Right.
So like for $25, for instance, they get a half a page with their bio and references and QR codes to their music, half page or even a full page. And then when they do the $50 full page, I'll do a full page. Sometimes I do 2 pages though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Based on what they got going on, what they send me, and all the extra stuff. They send me some good quality stuff, then I'm willing to give them a couple of pages for the 50 instead.
Right.
And
right.
then it also comes with a copy for the 50. For the 25,
Yeah, them good
for the
deals, man. Them
25,
good prices.
yeah. And then and honestly, when it comes to the cover though, it's like a line of people that I have, like who I want to feature, who I want to put on the front page, and then I have a line of people who are willing to pay me to be on the front page. And
Right.
so it's like sometimes if I really want the artist on the page that bad, then I'm gonna go with the one that I wanted on there. I was like, man, I wanted that dude on there, so I give
Yeah.
him that.
Yeah. I mean, and those are decisions you got to make too. Is like, you know, CEO of the company. You know, you also got to look at what's best for the magazine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotta look at the bigger picture.
Right.
Um,
Right.
and then also, I mean, I'm not just gonna take your $300 and you ain't got no catalog.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing going on. It's kind of like it's a disservice to the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you do got to fall along the lines of what we're doing and fit in what we got going on, because, like I said, there's nothing wrong with doing it as a hobby and stuff like that. All respect to people who do it for the love of the music, because we need more of that. You know,
Right.
we do need more of that. We need more of the guys that are like a little older, like in the 30 plus. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
be able to spit that ism, you know what I mean? And spit
Yeah.
them story, tell that uh tell that long life story that they've dealt with, that will touch other people as well.
Yeah. You got to
We
have
need
some
more of
artists
that.
that been through some shit.
Yeah, because I mean, a lot of this stuff is real superficial
Right. Right.
nowadays. There's
Right.
a lot of just taking from other artists little parts, the little things that they use the same lingo or the same basically the same storylines. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of this music that's coming out is trash. It's just got good beats to it, and the kids are just talking on it. Really, they're not even rapping no more. They're just talking. You know what I mean? And it's always the same thing. They're always talking about killing and you know, pimping.
And a lot of the
And
songs have gotten shorter too.
but they ain't even really pimping. They're just saying that on the
Mm-hmm.
songs, and they're not really shooting people. They're just saying that on the songs. It's like everything they talk about on the songs is just it's all a story, but a fake story. You know what I mean? And we need more Scarfaces. You know what I mean? We need more Ice Cubes. We need more of that type of music.
Right.
But you know, it is what it is in this era of easy production, easy distribution. I mean, they don't even got to work for it no more. All they got to do is pay for a distribution company and boom, put out 20 trash records. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just it's just so easy now for artists to put music out. It's like it's not even worth it a lot of times to listen to the artist.
Right.
So I try to get a backstory. I try to get a little information about the artist and and make sure that they fit what we got going on, what we trying to do. Because what I really want is for name brand producers to be able to pick up one of these and be like, what's this and who's that, and let me
Right.
see more of this. Let me scan this and listen to this music, and maybe even give this person a chance.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of the time, I mean, we're in an era where everybody's so they're so like expecting, like, you know what I mean? They expect all this to come. They
Very
expect that
entitled.
they're gonna get
Very entitled.
in, very entitled, and where they think that it's just they're gonna get discovered and somebody's gonna put them on and turn them into the next Kendrick or the next, you know what I mean, Drake or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're just expecting them to get found, discovered, signed, and become millionaires. And a lot of the times, man, they ain't making no money off of this music. Like streaming, all these streaming platforms, they're like paying less than a penny per
Yeah. Tell me about it.
record sale.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
It's
they're
like
saving pennies. That's crazy.
what's that one? I mean, you was talking about it. Who is it? Uh is it Spotify?
I mean, all of them do it.
Yeah, I
They
think we
all
was talking
do it.
about
They all.
Spotify, like, because they showed like Snoop's numbers, and Snoop only made like 5,000 or 50,000 or something crazy small like that, and he had like millions and millions, not billions, but he had millions of streams. So it's like
I think for every million, you get like $700 or something. Like
I
YouTube
don't even
gives
know
out
if it's
like,
that much.
yeah. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. It's like 0.4% of every penny.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like they done chopped the penny up 17, 17 different ways.
How you make a penny how you get
I
4%
mean,
out of a penny? Like it's crazy.
they trying to do away with the penny.
Yeah, they are for real. They're
So,
trying to take them out of circulation.
that's what I heard. I heard they're going to stop making them.
Yeah, I heard that too. It's crazy though, man, because I mean they talk about starving artists, man. They really starving now. It's like now you got to find a way to do something else that has something to do that you could attach your music
Yeah.
with. Like I tell a lot of people, man, the TikTok stuff, the
Mm-hmm.
Instagram, the Facebook, all those things. You need all these different platforms, not just your music to be out there, but you got to make yourself a personality, a
Yeah.
likeness, in
Right.
order for people to listen to your music. They'll
Right.
come to your music and stop your music or whatever, but they really want to see what you got going on in life. I
Right.
tell a lot of artists too, man, like if you do have your social medias going and stuff, man, clean it up. Like clean up your social media, because at the end of the day, when a fan goes to your page and all they see is that bullshit, they're not even tripping about your music. They don't even
Right.
care about your music at that point. Then
Right.
they see you for a whole different person. Like it's kind of like when you throw politics and stuff. Like once you pick a side or whatever, then you're gonna have haters. You're gonna have haters
You're
that
gonna
will
lose
potential
fans. You're gonna lose
lose
followers.
fans. You got potential customers,
Yep.
potential
Investors.
listeners, and as soon as you say red or blue, whatever you're voting for, boom, it's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Especially especially at this time right now. Yeah, it's some crazy times. Oh, you can't hear me?
No, I said I was doing the exhibit.
Oh, yeah, you gotta keep,
Yeah,
when it comes to
I was
politics,
watching
you
this
gotta keep
interview with 50, and he was talking about the number one thing his publicist told him. He said, "Don't talk politics." And you never think about it. He
because no
never
matter
has. He
what,
don't. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
wrong. No matter what.
Yeah. So it's
You no
like
matter what side you pick, you're
have
wrong.
your opinion, and
Yeah,
everybody's entitled to their opinion, and I respect your opinion if it's different than mine. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I
And
personally,
we're in America. It's like you get
yeah,
persecuted for having the
it's
freedom to say
crazy,
whatever
bro.
you want.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. They will make you feel bad for having or for just expressing what you feel is right.
Yeah, they want to silence you.
Yeah, yeah. So you really got to watch what you say, for real.
Yeah, man, it could ruin your whole career. So I mean, when the politics, the street business, the things that happen in the streets, like we all know, the music we listen to come from people who have colorful backgrounds. You know what I mean? So
Right.
we already expect that, but at the same time, it puts you in a box when you say you're from this place or you're from that place or this is your gang or this is your you know what I mean? It
Right.
just takes you away from opening up that door to other things. Like if
Hmm.
you from a certain place, that place don't like this other place, you can't go to this other place and perform.
Right.
You know what I mean? And especially like where I come from, in Fresno, California, it's tough, man, because that city alone is really alone for real. Out of the whole state of California, Fresno is like a city where it's like basically shunned from the rest of the world, the rest of the
Yeah.
California world. Down south don't like Fresno, up north don't like Fresno. Like it's just like a barrier. There's barriers, and we're trying to break down the barriers because there's not only gang members in Fresno. There's also a lot of talented people that want to make it
Right.
out.
Right.
And because of the stigma of where they're from and who they're associated with, they get limited opportunities to blow up in other places. So when we started pushing the magazine, and the whole idea was to get these guys out of the city, to get them out of their comfort zone, out of the box, and let people overseas, out of the way, or nationally get an ear of what you got going on. And I
Right.
know that if they get a chance to hear that a lot of these guys, they're gonna be like, man, the music is good. They got some good music, but it's limited because of where they're from and all the extra stuff.
Right.
See if I could
But
turn
yeah,
this up
that's
right
what's
now.
up, man. That's what's up. Good,
So
good,
as
good
you can
knowledge,
see, I
man.
got magazines in the back, of
Oh
other
yeah, yeah,
artists that
yeah.
I
Please
got
ask on the
them.
wizard.
Yes, sir. So like it's been a hard and easy road. I say it's been hard because you got to find those diamonds in the rough. You got to
Hmm.
you know what I mean. You got to find the treasures out of darkness to get in these magazines. You know what I'm saying? Because what I noticed from my first run with the Hood Nuts magazine was that some of the people in those magazines are not even doing music anymore.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and it's that's the hard part is that some of those guys ain't doing music no more, and so I really had to step back for a minute
Hmm.
and really like look at what I was doing and how I was helping people because I pride myself on what I'm doing to help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what am I actually doing for these artists? And if I was an artist, would I want to be tapping in? You know what I'm saying? And that's how I had to look at that in order to step forward with the Indie Global magazine when we rebranded. It was like I'm gonna do my very best to get these guys in a better position somehow, some way. Even if it's behind the scenes, even if it's me, just word of mouth with things, that's what I'm
Right.
gonna do. You know what I mean? And everybody who I know that's important, I'm gonna be in their ear and telling them, "Hey, man, check out this guy. Hey, man, check out this artist because I know this artist is really about that life and really wants to push this.
Right.
So give them an opportunity. Like, you know what I'm saying? How much is the opportunity? A lot of times
Right.
it's gonna cost.
Yeah. Yeah. You right. You right. But shit, man. Okay, so before I let you get up out of here, man, tell the people, like, especially, well, first of all, tell artists how they can get down if they're trying to get featured. Run through the packages again. And then you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Tell them where tell the fans where they can purchase the magazine as well.
So you can go on Instagram. You can find me on Indie Global Mag.
Mm-hmm.
You could also go to Facebook and you can just DM me and we'll chop it up. I like to get on the phone. I'm one of those
Right.
kind of guys. I want your phone number. I want to be able to talk to you. Um, have a even if it's FaceTime, whatever. We have a real conversation.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I can get to know where you're at and stuff like that. And that works for a lot of underground artists or artists that are up and coming. It's kind of hard for artists that are really busy and got a lot
Mm-hmm.
going on.
Right.
So if they are busy and they got a lot going on, man, they could just DM me and we could work something out and we could talk about it. Um, it's not all you don't always got to pay to be in Indie Global Magazine. It's not like it's not. I'm not a stiffler about. I don't need the money. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
just that it's a business, so I expect I expect to handle it like a business.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's
Professionalism.
times, right? There's times though where I see an artist that may or may not have it like that at the time. You know what I mean? But they got a catalog and they've been putting in all this money into their music. They've been
Right.
doing videos. Man, they done probably spent $100,000 on their music already, and you can't even tell
Mm-hmm.
because they ain't where you would expect them to be for spending that much money. Because really, when you are an artist, you got to be expecting to drop a bag on your
For
music
real. For real. Yeah.
and in a real way because the music industry is not cheap. There ain't nothing cheap about it.
Right.
It's a
That's
it's a
true.
rich man's game.
Yeah. You gotta have
It
you gotta
really
have
is.
some way to fund that dream for sure.
You
For
have
sure.
to. I mean, if not, you're gonna always be getting handouts, and then people are gonna be seeing you for that guy that wants to get a handout,
Yeah. Yeah. And you
and
don't
they're
want to be
gonna
that person.
avoid you. They're
Yeah.
gonna avoid you. Yeah, they just gonna be like, oh, here comes that person gonna ask me for something. You know how that
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That's like when you go to the store, you see somebody sitting outside, you know they're gonna ask you for something,
Right. Right.
and
You
you either avoid them or you don't.
yeah, you try to get on your phone, look busy and shit.
You know what I mean?
Make
Like,
a phone
man,
call. Make a phone call.
especially you see them every day, the same
Yeah.
person all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, man, come on, bro, come on,
hmm I know
get
exactly what you
some,
mean.
do something, man, come on.
No. You
I've
got any
talked to
shout
people
outs you
like,
want to give?
yeah, I'm gonna give some shout outs to basically all the artists that's ever been in the Indie Global magazine, the Hood Nuts magazine. Shout
Hmm.
out to all of them because they really pushing, man. I got some new blood on this new thing going on, like Stevie Fuego, YMPZ, Ronnie Bo, Mac Hard,
Yeah, shout out to Mac
man. There,
Hard, had him on the show. Shout
man,
out.
there's a lot of Willie Mac, Mula the Motive, uh, uh, just call me three. Man,
Hmm.
there's so many artists, man. I could take up the rest of the show giving shout outs and forgive me to any artists that I didn't mention. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because there's so many. I mean, I'm just talking. That was just locally right there, but
Right.
there's a lot of other artists all over the place. So I don't want to leave nobody out or anything like that. But man, and rest in peace, Fred Lokes.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Um, man, but we're gonna keep pushing this magazine, keep pushing this music stuff, and I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. So if you want to tap in with me, holla at me. It's good. The
That's what's
live
up,
stream.
man. Well, I appreciate you coming on again, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, man, this guy's helped me with a lot of business, man, a lot of life shit, a lot of personal stuff, man. So he's a solid motherfucker, man. So shout out to you,
Appreciate that.
man. Also, I appreciate you too, man. I have been in Indie Global Magazine too. It's my first um, article that I had done about me. So big shout out to Indie Global Magazine and you for that, man. I hadn't forgot about that, man. I appreciate that
Hell yeah, you already know, man. It's all love.
already. Already, man. Hey, well, end of the episode, man. I always like to say mental health is real. Take care of this, it'll take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole state of California. Shout out to Freeway Rick. Shout out to Jim, jimzit.org, man. That's my boy Galen
Yeah,
Smith.
shout out Freeway.
Yeah, man. Big shout out to the whole team, man. Freeway Records, all the artists, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man. I appreciate the likes, the shares, the subscribers, man. We're gonna keep going. We 5 years deep now, you know what I'm saying? Cloud Chronicles, you know what I'm saying? So we still here. Hey man,
Hey,
you
and
know what I'm saying?
one last thing before I
Yeah,
go,
go ahead, go
man.
ahead.
Shout out to Blue Diamond Dispensary, man. We got a lot going on over there. We got shows, we got all kind of events going on over there, man. So tap in with Blue Diamond. It's Central Coast, California. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple ways you can tap in with that. You can go to bluediamondco.com and you can check out the menu. You feel me?
Already, man. Y'all check that out, Blue Diamond. Hey man, it's been another classic episode, man. Y'all make sure you like, share, subscribe. Job Blaze, Fatal Poems, man. You know what I'm
We out of
saying?
here.
Shout out. We out. We out. Peace.